Coming up, we return to the Georgia Traverse for my second time doing the trail in its completion, and everything goes wrong. With an invite from my friend Kevin with Road Rash, I'll join up with 11 other Jeeps, but unfortunately, only 4 of us will reach the finish line in Alabama. What should be an easy forest service road for 350 miles and 4 days of camping will end up claiming 3 Jeeps with mechanical issues, destroying a camera, crashing 2 different drones. We'll find parts of the Traverse obstructed, parts permanently closed, and parts temporarily closed. While I have done plenty of overlanding in my life, this will be my first time overlanding with a group. And even though it will take me till about the 3rd day to learn all their names, I'm going to have made quite a few new friends on this adventure. This is the Georgia Traverse Strikes Back. My name is Derek, and you are watching 1870 Offroad.
Screen on that.
From day 1, we started with 11, picked up a 12th, if I remember correctly. Then last night, we lost a couple more. Yeah, we're down to 5, so we're down to 4.
Just one of us, guys. Here we are. 4 survivors. We started with 11, we're close to 4.
Kevin, thanks for leading us on the Georgia Traverse.
Yeah, man, had a great time.
It's Road Rash, Offroad. Check it out, subscribe. This adventure begins 0400 in middle Georgia as I head to the South Carolina border. Glad I ain't going that way. Ooh, that's a lot of traffic. Y'all can have this living on north side stuff. This is way too much up here.
Exit right. Continue straight.
All right, the Georgia Traverse begins right here. Oh, the crew out here following Road Rash. Everybody here told me their names, and I forgot them already. Been so bad at it, I done forgot my own name. It's probably not good. We are aired down and ready to roll. Ford Road. This is the beginning of the Georgia Traverse. Just crossed over from South Carolina. That ought to help me timestamp the video. It probably won't help. This isn't like that Texas video. My lord, that thing was a nightmare to edit because the cameras weren't in sync with each other. Timestamps are all different. And at least the last day, and I'm having trouble the last day. I'm still editing it, by the way. But anyways, let's get rolling. Less talking about that ride, more talking about this ride. Georgia Traverse. I think I'm going to call this the Traverse Strikes Back. Kind of like a Star Wars thing, which is weird because I don't watch Star Wars. So this is kind of rare for me. Most of my rides, I have no idea what's going to happen, no idea what I'm going to call it. I just get out there and I do it, and I figure it out along the way. This ride, I kind of had 2 or 3 ideas of how this ride was going to go, and I said, whichever way it goes, I'm going to call it this, and it went the Strikes Back route. Kevin is up here setting the tripod up, getting us crossing this bridge up here. Perfect YouTube video. I'm not gonna get that shot though. We'll let him have that one. I'll get something different.
Get about the Dillard house right now.
We're on channel 2, which I call Black Bear Offroad. All right, guys, this is the Georgia Traverse. One of the best overlanding trails in the world. If you've never been here, come check it out. There we go. State line, we are now in North Carolina. Go Dogs! We don't really have any rivals up here, but just in case there's some random Tar Heel who thinks he's better, he knows I'm here. Beautiful up here. Look at those little trees right there.
2 or 3 weeks. I don't know if they're going to run a special on it, but I'm going to, and you turn it on and turn it off. Georgia. So you don't have to pay it consistently, but...
As I suggest in all my videos, support the local economies. Pull off at a local restaurant, get something unique, not the same old chain food you always get when you're at home. My first time being here, see what it's all about. I've heard a lot about this place. Hey, this is the Dillard house where we had some lunch. It's pretty good. This is the construction zone. I tried to go off-roading in there, they wouldn't let us. Would have been cool if they had though. This place is pretty good. It was buffet style. They bring you a bunch of food out there, you pass the bowl around, get all you want, they refill the bowls. Can't complain, it's a good lunch. We gotta get rolling. This is the crew getting ready to get back on the trail. We're at Dillard's. All right, we had an hour break. We got some lunch. Probably enough to have dinner at the same time. And we are rolling. We're in Clayton, Georgia. This time of year, it's fall, late fall, there ain't a whole lot of leaves left. Man, you can really see so much stuff. All these mountaintops and mountains off in the distance. You come through here in the summer, you can't see all this stuff. It's just leaves everywhere. It is beautiful through here in the fall. However, lurking in the trail just up ahead would be our first obstacle. And the clue is going to be the random stranger we find walking down the trail who is stranded on the other side of the obstacle.
I don't know, Derek, either we can cut there and there or just take out this middle section.
This one here is, yeah, I'm out of oil. It's leaking out. There she goes. Got tow straps in the back of the Jeep too.
Portable sawmill?
Yeah. Well, with the tree cut up and the excitement over, we can resume driving. Here we go. Road rash, hard at work. Now it's my turn to go through the ruts. They will prove to be little to no challenge for the Metal Cloak suspension and the anti-rock off-road sway bars. The trails are all smooth now, but that's going to be short-lived, because just up ahead on Cohutta River Road, where we got to go to get on Charles Creek, the trail is closed.
He said it's closed off right now, and the guy said that they're drilling into the bedrock, but it's... Yeah, so I guess we just park and hang here for a little bit. He said the road's not messed up. They're just drilling in there and testing some of the bedrock, so when they leave, they'll open it up.
Well, that is that's going to be interesting. How we get to pull off to the side.
Lot right over here for just a moment.
Ah, still recording. Taking a break. And after a short break, the trail is open and we resumed course on the Georgia Traverse. All right, we are now on Cohutta River Road. So go back and watch old Georgia Traverse, old Georgia Traverse videos. Go back and watch Charles Creek videos. I've done several of them. We're at the point where we're getting to the water crossing, the big one. So I'm not gonna film all this. You've already seen it all. I might do one or two shots of the creek down here and that's about it. I'll meet y'all at the river crossing. Kevin, I'm gonna hand you my camera too when I go drive through here. This has definitely got worse. I'm gonna go around this way. Oh, this section here is new.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've never seen it like this.
That down there has been there, but this part here is new.
That's what was throwing me off. Is the whole
Heck yeah, you bet.
Yeah, anyone who's not top heavy, like with the rooftop tent, you should be able to stay all the way passenger. Anybody who's probably got a rooftop tent and is top heavy like us, you're going to have to probably ride that driver's side. That's a fancy driving.
All right, well, how was the big rut on Charlie's Creek? And it has gotten big. So, yeah, that, I don't know what they're gonna do with that. But from this point on, Charlie's Creek should be pretty easy. That's the one section I remember was getting pretty bad. And it is way worse than when we came here. I mean, we were just here April, I think, maybe May. I wanna say it was April. And it's November right now, so I don't know when you're gonna see this, but from April to November is how long it's been since I've been here. Was I here in April? Was I did the Georgia Traverse. I know for sure I was here in October of last year. Oh yeah, me and Leanne came up here in the spring, that's right. So we came back up here in the spring, me and Leanne did, and we rode Charlie's Creek. And that's where we mapped out the alternate route to the Georgia Traverse, which is what we're gonna be doing today. And that's why I did it, because the last time I did it, I found that problem at Trey Mountain. And so we're correcting that in the spring. We went up here and found an alternate route. And today we're following Road Rash's ride, but he knows about the route too. So that's what we're doing. All right, enough talking, enough yapping. Let's get back to riding. Y'all didn't come here to hear the sound of my beautiful voice. Because it's not a beautiful voice. My uncle got all the voice, that's why they called him the voice. I definitely do not have that. Little rock garden area to get more and more challenging too.
I saw it coming. I put my windows up and I got the snorkel, so I was like, oh, I'm going for it. If my windows was up, I would have done it too. I would have washed the top of my tent and everything off.
Well, the Jeep's clean again for 5 minutes. It's gonna get dirty again. Alright, so by the way guys, this little spot we just passed back here on the camera, you'll see if I put it in there. There's a bunch of little paths people are making off the side of the trail. Don't do that, guys. That's not part of the trail. That is private property, or that's forest land. I really don't remember which one it is. But stay on the trail. Don't deviate. That's what gets trails closed. Now that little rut section we went through, that's just water. You can't help that. That's drainage causing that big rut. But people driving off the trail, making their own paths around, that's what gets stuff closed. All right, we are making the descent down Charlie's Creek now. This little windy switchback's going down right here, and then we get to a paved section, and we head to our campground over there near Trey Mountain. Good thing too, because the sun is getting low. We're at the end of Charlie's Creek. We're coming out of Barefoot Hills or Barefoot, something like that. The Georgia reverse tells you to take a left right here. If you go left right here, you're not going to be able to do anything for a while. So I made a reroute. I published it in spring of 2025. So check that video out, but I'm going to give you a highlight of it right here. We're on Highway 76.
Car coming up the hill.
And when you go to take this turn right here, don't turn left, turn right. Follow it all the way up to Hiwassee. And when you get to Hiwassee, take a left into Helen, which I believe is 75. And then from Helen, or on the way to Helen, you can either turn left on Corbin Creek, or you can go left to Indian Grave, take it down the Trey Mountain, and from there you can continue the Georgia Traverse exactly as it's mapped out. It makes the traverse a little bit shorter, but also if you go the other way, you're just going to do this really big, massive loop way out of the way, because all that stuff for the next 40 miles is closed. So yeah, follow along on the reroute. There I am now. I'm off the Georgia Traverse.
So the actual Georgia Traverse takes a left off of that road that we just came from, but the bottom of Trey Mountain is closed, and so it's all asphalt going that way. And our campsite is actually up this way, so we went right instead of left.
There you go. He made it simple. And after a short 10-minute drive or so, you'll see signs saying Helen to the left. That's where you turn at. You're gonna let everybody in the back catch up so they know where to make a turn at.
Yeah, we'll slow up a little bit.
Hey, this is Corbin Creek, turning the GoPro off.
Everybody's off pavement, no dirt.
So we are racing against the sunset to find a campsite before dark. And the first few we find are way too small.
I'm coming back, hang on.
Can we drive up here and check it out?
Yeah, if you want to, is that Derek? Yeah, if you want to pull up there and just check out, I think there's like 2 or 3 that's right past this one.
We got a campsite down there, but it is getting dark, and it's getting dark fast. We'd split up to find it, so everybody's coming my way, and hey, here they come now. They're gonna get down here, and we'll spread out and find a spot. And then there's a whole bunch of spots to your left. Just pick one and turn left. You might have to take a couple of them each one. It's late, it's dark, but we made it. Oh, we got some headlights. Hey, you can see me now with lighting. Get some good dramatic lighting right there. Yeah, here we are. We made it. Right up to a creek down here. Can't really see it much. You'll be able to hear it. There we are, back up to a creek. Good spot. It's a good one. Got our whole crew here, kind of spread out a little bit, but we're all here. Getting my mattress set up in here. All right, my camping area is set up. Transferring video. Everybody else is out here setting their campsites up. And Road Rash over there, and I don't remember everybody's names. God, I'm forgetting everybody. We got like a couple mics here. We got Road Rash and Warren is here. Oh, Fred's here. That's Fred right there, actually. To the creek down here at campsite, and I'm downloading video, and we'll see from here. It's only like 6:30, but we got here when it was already dark, so it's kind of hard to set camp up in the dark. Oh, 700. We got a sunrise from inside the Jeep. It is freaking cold. The Georgia Traverse has claimed its first victim. If you remember the gold Cherokee from yesterday, well, they decided they weren't going to finish the trail. Now, their Jeep is perfectly capable of doing everything remaining and everything we did yesterday, which was the hardest parts. But they feel like not having the ground clearance the Wranglers have, not having the articulation, that they just feel like they're holding everybody up. They have to go a little bit slower. And they decided they were going to bail out and let us maintain a faster pace and do this trail without them. So, even though it was only one day, it was good to make a new friend. All right, day 2. We are in Corbin Creek on our way to Trey Mountain. Go through Helen. We'll follow, ironically, the stuff on the video that premieres tonight. We're going to go from Helen to Cooper's Creek. And tonight we'll camp somewhere around Cooper's Creek. And that'll be day 2. This ought to be a little bit shorter than yesterday. We covered a lot of ground yesterday. We also ate at a restaurant, which slowed things down a little bit. Today we'll cover a little less ground, and we will not stop and eat at a restaurant. One thing we should stop for today is going to be gas. I noticed that while I was talking. I don't know what that means. 275, I guess. Y'all take care. times I've been up here, it must have rained a lot more. Because the waterfall was nowhere near as big as it used to be. The mud hole didn't really have that much mud in it, it's just a big hole. Had a little bit of mud. Smokey and the Bandit. That's right, guys. Part of Smokey and the Bandit was filmed on the Georgia Traverse. Right here is where they come down the banking and drive through the Chattahoochee River. We call it pond hopping.
Michael, that road that's going parallel to us over there,
Right there.
I think that's the road that we camped at.
We are pulled off at this overlook just outside of Helen. Gonna have some lunch. So what we are driving on right now is the scenic highway in Helen, Georgia. If you ever come to Helen, look up on a map, come check it out. You don't have to have a Jeep, an off-road vehicle, or anything. This is all paved for this section right here. Tons of overlooks. You go all the way up top of the mountains, all the way back down. It's a beautiful ride. Now, this is an off-road channel. I didn't leave this in here for this view. I left this in here for a reason. What I didn't capture on film is what's about to happen. I didn't have the cameras rolling. The Jeep behind me is going to lose his brakes. As we are coming down the hill, you'll see at the end of this clip, it says downgrade coming. He's losing his brakes, they're fading, he's losing brake pressure. So I actually back up to him so that he's right behind me. And that way, as we're coming down his hill, I said, hey man, if you lose brakes, just roll in the back of my Jeep, I'll stop both of us. Fortunately, he didn't completely lose his brakes, but we can smell him cooking. Everybody can smell his brakes cooking. So, unfortunately, the Georgia Traverse is about to claim victim number 2. Because after we get down off this hill, he'll make it to the campsite, but from there, he'll have to go home. Quick little pull out here on Cooper's Creek. New leader on the Georgia Traverse. Kevin got out and get some shots of us driving by. 1870 off-road. Takes it in.
Too soon, Junior.
Well, 1870 off-road to the lead was short-lived, but man, look at those mountains out there.
I know the ball field will be good over there.
Yeah, it's good there, sure. We found a campsite big enough for 3 Jeeps. We're going to cram 10 Jeeps into it. And some tents. And a dog. Making it work. This is the same one I was at a month ago. Got the creeks meeting up down here in the back. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
You know what?
Yeah.
Kevin, I can put my tent right here. Okay. That way we can put somebody else right there. How many more we got to bring in?
I think everybody's in, ain't they? Later, everybody's getting their rig set up. Got the tent set up. Getting the fire set up. Good times being had. Get a, oh, this is how you get a campsite table, road rash style. Look at this leg here is Bluetooth. Don't even need it.
Right. It's by forestry suppliers.
Forestry suppliers, tire table. All right, got talking. Tacos are done. Got me some cheese, got me some tortillas, and that's all they're gonna have. These are very simple trail tacos, probably a little bit left over. That'll be my lunch for tomorrow. I'll throw it in the cooler. I'll show you my cooler setup here. I'll show you something here. I got my cooler set up with my ice and put the lid back on this. This is where my stuff I want to stay dry is. Put a tea pitcher in there, build the ice up around it, and everything in here stays dry. Working pretty good. This is actually the first time I ever did it this way. I'm acting like I'm an expert at this. This is the first time I've ever done it. I'm trying that out. Jambalaya. If I need one more dinner, I got jambalaya with me too. All right, let's get to eating. This is the end of day number 2. Plain, simple, basic trail tacos. Meat, cheese, tortilla. Less ingredients, less stuff to bring. Tastes plenty good. Makes a good dinner. All right, it's getting dark on me, but one more taco here. Making one for Road Rash. She's gonna have an 1870 taco. All right, put some meat on it. Now, put some cheese on it. I'm gonna have to really brighten this up. I bet it's gonna be really red and grainy when I go to put it in the video. But hey, all good. All good in the hood. As day 2 comes winding down, we'll all gather around the campfire just like we do every night and have some really good conversations. A lot of jokes getting told too.
16, sorry. So, I don't remember.
Had a memory attack a year later.
Yeah. And so yeah, I've been on.
And sadly, at this point, I still haven't learned most of these guys' names, but I'll have that all sorted out by the next day. What's that memory?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Cheech and Chong. Then I remember him in that big old dome on top of it, doing that number like it was a swimming pool.
I don't know what time it is, but I have an alarm set at 7 and it hadn't went off yet. So, all right, beginning of day 3, we're in Cooper's Creek, camping out. We loaded up, getting ready to roll out. Getting everybody loaded up. Just getting petted. Just petted. No. Okay. I got y'all riled up now. Gotta love dogs. All right, leaving out of camp this morning, we are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Jeeps. We started with 11 or 12. We had 12, something like that. I don't forget. And we're about to lose 2 more. So Fred yesterday, he had a brake issue coming down that hill. And brakes started shaking, it started fading, the pedals going on the floor, he's losing his brakes. So he's leaving, he's out, he's got to go home, work on his vehicle. So this is it. When we hit the highway up here, he's bailing out. Figure out what's wrong with his brakes. He was in an accident a while back, so he thinks it's connected to that. Then I think 2 more of us are leaving to go home. So yeah. Got some guys leaving to go home after that, so I'm watching Kevin fly's drone. It's completely distracting.
Take care, man. We'll catch you later.
I didn't start a video.
Yeah, thank you, Fred. Thank you, guys. Whoever's splitting off, we're headed off to the right.
Any chance you could pull in that store for a minute?
Yeah, we can do that.
Thank you.
That store has a really good breakfast if anybody needs it.
And we had the breakfast, and it was very good. Stopped here at Cooper's Creek store, got the whole group. We're losing, we lost Fred, he left. We picked them 2 back up, they camped differently. Didn't Mike leave? Mike left too, so he's gone. So this is what we got left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. 8 of us. Yep. No, we're missing 1. Gladiator. There's another, we got 9, there's a Gladiator right here somewhere that's with us too. All right, about time to roll. And this is the end for 1 more Jeep, so we'll have 8 going forward.
We got everybody out of the store here.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Everybody's out on the road.
There we go. Dropping the hammer on the Georgia Traverse when it strikes back. And we are losing numbers.
I'm dropping the hammer.
There's been a few changes. Kevin missed a turn back there and he had to turn around and come back. So 1870 Offroad is taking the lead. We hit West Skeenah Gap. I was gonna let Kevin back in front of me, but he said it'd be a good chance for him to get some shots on the back of the group for his video. So I'm gonna lead the group for a little while here. And this is cool, guys. Did not expect me to lead the Georgia's first ride, but yet here I am leading the way. As we drive, I look down these ravines, see if I can see any bears. I ain't seen none yet. This is the right time of year to see them though. Hopefully by the time we get to the Cohutta, we might see one there. Also, it's a Saturday in the South, in the fall. That means I'm listening to college football on the radio.
enjoy a gift bag full of holiday channels just waiting to be opened. Shake the tinsel right off the tree with Jolly Christmas. Holiday channels just waiting to be opened. Shake the tinsel right off the tree with Jolly Christmas. Kids Christmas.
Rut, it's two-wheel drive, they don't articulate really good. You want to tell me what we got? There's a Hulk up. I might have timed this on my dash cam, see if I got it. I might have... That is where I camped last year when I did the Georgia Traverse. Approaching the Cohutta River, so she'll be crossing that the bridge here in a few minutes. Alright, so when we go to leave, we're going to take a left. We'll go right through here. We'll come up that side over there. We stopped off for a little snack. Got some crackers. And about to launch the drone up here and film some of the river. So that there is the new Shallowford Bridge. Old Shallowford Bridge was next to us. I don't know if you can see it with steel trusses in the way, but if you want to see the old one, go watch last year's Georgia Traverse video, or there's another video 2 years ago. Matter of fact, I'll put the links in the comments, or I might even splice a copy of it in here. They left the old bridge up as a walking bridge. It can't handle the capacity of cars, and it's really old. They didn't want to tear it down, and I think it's really cool that they made the new bridge to a modernized version of the old bridge. It's still a steel trusses, but it can handle the weight of cars going both directions, multiple cars on at the same time, but it don't look boring and basic. They actually put the steel trusses in it. That's pretty cool. I like that. They did a good job. The camera that launched 1870 Offroad is down. It made it 4 years, 650 videos, and I repaired the lens, but I'm having other issues now. It's time to retire the camera. I'm gonna film this, and you might notice there's a little distortion on the screen. It's not your screen, it's mine. I have busted the lens on my GoPro. There's a reason why this is called the Georgia Traverse Strikes Back. I did it last time with no issues, and this trip has been a lot of issues. Nothing big, nothing major, but I'll have to show you some more earlier because I've also damaged my drone. And broke 2 of the props on it, and I barely got my drone back. So, yeah, Georgia Traverse Strikes Back. If you know, you know. We are now entering the Cohutta Wilderness. And this is one of my favorite places on God's green earth. I know the lens is cracked, but oh my Lord, what a view. This is the cemetery. Seen it in plenty of videos. So Kevin's gonna ride on down the trail a ways and film us driving by. So he takes my camera too, and I must have turned it on when I handed it to him. All right, we are loading up. We're heading down to the mountain town overlook.
Which shows for some protection.
Okay. I don't know if you get Clayton that way or not.
He already started recording. Derek, you can just keep on going down. I'm gonna catch you leaving the scene.
Mountain Town Overlook.
Yes, that guy.
So the 360 camera is dead. I just got my roof mounted one back from Kevin. He was doing some standby shots for me as I drove by. So I'm having to use a broken camera to do my in out of here. I think it ain't too bad for this one. It ain't doing too good for far away shots. So we just left the Mountain Town Overlook. We are headed to ball field, set up for camp. We are running out of daylight. So probably won't film a whole lot and then watch me film an hour. But yeah, I'm not planning on filming much at this point. We're just gonna move and make up some time, head to camp, and then change out batteries and all that stuff from there. So off camera, we have now lost 3 of the Jeeps. They turned left at Old CC Camp Road. I don't believe any of these 3 were for mechanical issues. I think these 3 just didn't want to finish the trip. They wanted to go back home.
If it's open, you could probably go and camp in that tree lines to the left. I don't know if people are already there. If it's open, very top's pretty good too, but it's kind of popular too.
How big is this spot to my right here? You ever camped down there? Looks pretty tight from here. We're sorting out camping right now. A couple guys here are gonna leave.
Overlander. Tell us about your channel, bro.
So I just film content of me traveling through the North Georgia mountains just to share with you guys.
Man, I love it. He's got the Subaru Outback. You can't see it way up there. I may walk up there in a second, but man, that is a beautiful rig, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Go check him out.
I got it too. It worked out. All right, guys. Kevin, thanks for leading us on the Georgia Traverse.
Yeah, man. Had a great time.
It's Road Rash, Offroad. Check it out, subscribe. Of course, if you're subscribed to me, you're probably already subscribed to him anyway. At this point, he's got to bug out and head back home. And the rest of us, the 5 that remaining, are going to finish the trip all the way to the end. Bama State Line tomorrow. All right, guys, we got dinner going. I got some jambalaya, which is going too hot right here. Turn that down to here. There we go. And got my light right here. It's getting dark, as you can see. We got plenty of light here. We got Bama playing Oklahoma over here. And be eating dinner by the time dogs come home. It's always a good day to be a dog. All right, we got jambalaya, simple. All I did is add meat. Added a pound of andouille sausage. And add this. It ain't like when I do it at home. This is quick and simple. Just takes 25 minutes to heat. All right, guys, that's it.
And it's like, hey, where you going?
All right, this is day 4. This is everybody that survived this part of the trip. We're down to 5 of us. Matt and Nathan, got me, John over here, and Warren over here. We're at ball field. It is foggy, so we're probably not going to see the lake today because unfortunately we can't see the lake today. We're going to hopefully see the overlooks, but we probably won't be able to see the overlooks. So either way, we're going to leave out of here, finish out the Cohutta, ride towards Dalton. We're going to lose Warren at Dalton, and then the 4 of us will finish out the rest of the Georgia Traverse. So from day 1, we started with 11, picked up a 12th, if I remember correctly. And at the end of day 1, we lost 1 of those. He was bottoming out. Then about a day or 2 later, we lost another one due to brake failure. Brakes were working, but he started fading, pedal going to the floor, so he bailed out. Then the same day, we lost another guy that needed transmission fluid. It was leaking, so he bailed out and went home. Now, last night we lost a couple more. Yeah, we're down to 5 to start day 4. We'll be at 4 by the end of day 4. Tell you, the Georgia Traverse is striking back on this one. All right, so that's prop damage on the rear. That's prop damage on the rear. Got new ones of those. And my other GoPro. Got to film it. I busted the screen on it. And busted the screen on that. So, Georgia Traverse strikes back. All right, guys, day 4. We are rolling out, leaving the ball field, ball ground, ball field, ball fields. That's what we're leaving. Typically for these shots, I have the GoPro 8 on a tripod, which is my second GoPro. I have the GoPro 10, the original one, in the Jeep with me on a stick, and that's how I film the shots. And then I had a 360 camera in there. Can't do that no more, so now we're doing all this with the 8. I'm gonna walk back and forth and get it, and I can't have any driving shots if I'm also getting a tripod angle. But hey, those are small problems. I'm out in God's creation, I'm exploring, I'm riding, I'm making new friends. This is a blast. That is where we're heading down there.
Sunny.
Yeah, sunny down there. You see now we've come down out of the fog. Yeah, so you see right there up on top of the mountains. We were up in that fog in the campground. That campground's pretty high up there.
It was.
So we're out of the fog line now. Dropped down over 1,000 feet in 5 minutes. By the time we get across Dalton, we gotta have clear skies for Taylor Bridge. At this point, we have left the Cohutta about 15-20 minutes ago, filled up with gas. We're on that one really long stretch where you go about an hour of nothing but pavement, because you got to get through Dalton. Dalton's a pretty big town, and I don't know this area very well, so I guess when they mapped out the Georgia Traverse, they couldn't find a way around it without going through the town. So you go through the town. When you get to the other side of Dalton, we're back in mountains again. I mean, it's mountains here, but it's all paved, it's all a big town. So day 4, you hit a long stretch about an hour, and that's why a lot of people don't do day 4. So several of the Jeeps we've lost, we didn't lose because they broke. They just didn't want to do day 4 because you got this big long hour stretch. I gotta slam on my brakes here. Everybody's good by me. We got a big long hour stretch where where there's nothing but pavement. And some guys are like, yeah, I just go home. Because you're going to cross Interstate 75. And you're like, at that point, you can just, you know, make a turn and head back to the house really easy. So, but for me, living in middle Georgia, Georgia Verse, as you go west, actually drops south. So it's not that hard for me to go ahead and go to the end and then take state highways home. And I don't even have to touch an interstate going home that way. And I love it. I hate driving on the interstates in Atlanta because they're crazy. So I don't mind the interstates. I just don't like them in Atlanta. So if I can avoid that, sign me up. So here we go. Going through Dalton. And we'll pick you back up when we get to the other side. And we'll lose Warren along the way. I mean, guys, this fall, you're driving through a mountain town. Still pretty. It's just paved. It's not off-road. It's not dirt. But still pretty. We just lost Warren. We're going under 75 right now, so he's bailing. And that's it. So we're down to 4. First dirt after you get through Dalton is Concord Road. Oh, it's like that. That's pretty funny. If you know, you know. Going through Taylor Ridge, really beautiful. A little bit farther south than the rest of the Georgia Traverse, and there's a few more leaves on the trees. So we get a couple patches where you can get some really beautiful colors. After a quick drive through the town of Somerville, we are now in the final mountainous section of the Georgia Traverse. Very close to the end of Georgia Traverse. We just pulled off the cemetery. You'll recognize the drone shots from last year. This is where I kind of filmed the ending at. And it's a good spot to pull off and air up if you're here, because you're 5 miles, probably the most from the Bama line, where there's not a good spot to air up at. So if you ever see the Johnson Cemetery and you're riding with a group, it's a good spot to pull off, air your tires up. You'll be out of the way, you can worry about traffic coming by. But yeah, we are rolling. We're almost there. We have destroyed a camera. We have crashed 2 drones. We have hit numerous trail closures. We've had mechanical failures. We've had several scheduling conflicts. But after 350 plus miles of the Georgia Traverse, 4 of us have reached the finish line, the Alabama border. This is the end. This is the end. Get the 4 survivors on video. I'm filming. All right.
We're out of here.
There goes one of us, guys. Here we are. 4 survivors. We started with 11. We finished with 4. 4 states, 350 miles later. 4 days. And 4 survivors. Going back home to Georgia now. Except for these two, they're going home to Alabama. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching 1870 Off-Road. Thanks Road Rash for putting this together. We will see y'all later. Lord, I don't know if I've ever said it before, but thank you so much for the blessings that allow me to do this kind of stuff in my life. Get out and explore your creation and take it in video and share it with the world. It's truly cool. I love this. What a blast, man. There ain't too many better ways in life to spend your time doing things. What a blast. Especially for a car guy who's kind of an adventure junkie, who's kind of an explorer. Loves God. Loves his neighbor. What better can you come up with than this? This is a blast.